no, it's not, on Roblox. Say it was on Roblox yesterday. And a thing popped up, and he started laughing, and I was like, Mommy, look, and it was a picture of my cry face. And it was a game that someone made of Roblox.
From being the stylist and closet organizer of Paris Hilton to owning several luxury brands and becoming a makeup and clothing industry mogul, Kim Kardashian has seen several ups and downs in her personal and professional life. And just like the true Kardashian she is, Kim has been the center of thousands of scandals as well. And today, we're going to talk about her most jaw-dropping scandal ever, her sex tape. Now, most of you might already know that before Kim got with Kanye West, she was in a brief relationship with Ray J. Back in her young days, Miss Kardashian used to be a little too frisky, so the couple filmed a few intimate moments, thinking that no one would find out. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is where they messed up. That is the biggest thing about celebrities. At the end of the day, people always find out. So both Kim and Ray had to pay the price for that mistake, and somehow that extremely private video got leaked. Some people say that the manager, Kris Jenner, might have been behind this, since we all know how the woman successfully marketed all her children into becoming billionaires. Well, whatever the reason was, the trajectory of Kim's life changed as soon as the tape got leaked. Now, the tape that was filmed in 2003 and got leaked in 2007 has returned to haunt the reality TV star and business mogul after decades. And how did that happen? In the most horrifying way possible. Apparently, her eldest son Saint was busy playing Roblox on his iPad when his mama accidentally noticed something unusual and sort of alarming. According to Kim, there was a picture of my crying face, and then I looked at it and it says something super inappropriate, like Kim's new sex tape. Now, we all know how much Kim's life has changed after getting married and becoming a mother. And yeah, she still has millions of controversies and scandals surrounding her, but at the end of the day, these controversies are still a lot less damaging and embarrassing than her sex tape. She can talk about those controversies with her children without being mortified. On the other hand, talking to your grown and mature children about something as sensitive and as explicit as your own sex tape sounds like a nightmare. Now, the question is, how did Kim react to the possibility of another potential sex tape getting leaked? The Instagram sensation briefly explained in the first episode of the family's new Hulu reality TV series. The last thing that I want as a mom is for my past to be brought up 20 years later, especially when it's this big party and my whole family is here. This is some real embarrassing shit, and I need to deal with it. Sometimes it baffles us how the Kardashians have so much stamina to tackle all these rumors, controversies, and scandals, and yet still manage to be professionally successful enough to dominate the industry. For instance, at the moment, everyone is aware of how the once legendary rapper Kanye West is reacting to his divorce from Kim, how Kim is holding hands and giggling with Pete Davidson, and now this also comes up? But how did the Keeping Up with the Kardashians star deal with this disaster? At first, when she saw the clip on her son's iPad, she called her ex-husband, heartbroken and crying uncontrollably. She asked her husband if there was any more sexual or explicit content left, to which Kanye briefly replied that he went and got the laptop from Ray J himself. The rapper further mentioned, "I met this man at the airport, then got on red-eye, came back, delivered it to her at 8 a.m. in the morning. She cried when she saw it. Do you know why she cried when she saw it on the laptop? Because it represents how much she has been used. It represents how much people didn't love her, and they just saw her as a commodity." And if we put this matter aside and talk about Kim's divorce from Ye and how messy that has been, phew! As if the divorce wasn't dramatic enough. Kanye going out with Julia Fox, and now what looks like the Kim Kardashian from Shine? Kim and Pete acting like high school sweethearts? Kanye's claims regarding the custody of his kids? His mental disorder showing through his Insta posts that show a little too much enthusiasm because of all caps? With already so much on her plate, we really don't think Kim can afford another sex tape getting leaked. Anyways, moving back to the topic. At first, Miss Kardashian was fuming and was willing to burn people to the ground as soon as she found out about a potential second sex tape. And honestly, who would not? The Skims mogul has been quite open about the trauma, depression, heartbreak, and damage that the first sex tape did to her personal and professional life. On one hand, where people think that the sex tape was a publicity stunt and was used by Kim to boost her career, no one can really disagree with the fact that it was extremely disturbing and traumatizing as well. But this time, the reality TV star wasn't as young, immature, or inexperienced as before. According to Kim, he was 99.9% sure that there was no follow-up sex tape in existence. But just in case, she enlisted the help of Marty Singer in the premiere of her new reality show with her family. The legal help proved to be very, very useful, as it turns out that no one has the right to release any tape without her consent, and if someone even thinks about doing that, a very heavy case is being prepared. Now, the real question is, where did the rumor even come from? How do we know that there might be a second sex tape? Where did the conversation start? Apparently, Whack 100, also known as Cash Jones, is the one who claims to have the second part of the Kardashian sex tape. Surprised? Well, don't be, because no one really knew who the guy was until he revealed himself. Turns out that he was working for the ex-lover of Kim Kardashian, Ray J. Now, we're not sure if that was a smart move or an incredibly stupid one, because either way, he had caught the public's attention, and as a cherry on top, he had attracted the attention of the legal team of the billionaire as well. Apparently, Jones revealed in a podcast that he had the second part of the sex tape. Now for a little flashback on Kim and Ray's relationship. Kim met Ray first when she was working as an assistant for his sister, Brandy. The couple dated on and off for about 2 years, from 2005 to 2007. The explicit footage got leaked around 2007 and was sold to Vivid Entertainment. The most interesting thing about it? The first time the tape got leaked was when the famous reality TV series Keeping Up with the Kardashians hit the airwaves. And now, when their new series is being aired on Hulu, a second part is being threatened to be released. Now, whether they admit it or not, things like this do cause a lot of controversies, and they get the attention. Whether it's positive or negative, it does not matter. At the end of the day, even if it's just for the sake of hatred, people do watch the show, and this gets them ratings and fame. So if you think of it, all of the drama happening so quickly right before the show is released, can you join the dots? Despite speculations, Cash Jones, the person who claimed to have the second part of the tape, asked Kanye West to contact him to get the second part as it was on his laptop. Not only that, Jones claimed that the footage was a great personal NFT. But the confusing part is that after publicly announcing and boasting about the possession of the tape, Jones mentioned that they would never release the tape just like that. It would be disrespectful. After these rumors about a second sex tape caught everyone's attention, the makeup mogul ordered her attorney to scare the shit out of Jones, who possessed to have the tape. And that is what they did. After silencing Jones, the media representative of the Kardashians talked to TMZ and mentioned that the claim that there is an unreleased sex tape is absolutely false. It is unfortunate that people make these statements to try and get their 15 minutes of fame. Now, the 15 minutes of fame part ticked off the silenced Jones as he went on Instagram shortly after that statement. After taking out his frustration and confirming the presence of the tape, he mentioned his frustration triggered by this stupid allegation and threatened that he would be forced to display the signed contracts. Now, that was what Kim had to say about the tape. Now let's talk about the other person involved in the tape, the surprisingly quiet one, Ray J. Apparently, Ray has moved on and started his technology company that is working pretty decent, and he is also focusing on his film, television, and music career. They also mentioned how he does not wish to comment on anything regarding the past, and wishes Kim and Kanye the best for the future. So many questions remain unanswered. Who leaked the first tape? Why is it that every time a Kardashian scandal happens, it is always timed near a major release or promotion? Do the second and third parts of the tape exist or not? Will Kim be successful in silencing every mouth that opens against her? That's all for today. Click on one of the 4 videos on your screen right now.